Hey guys, last one before Australia Day kicks off tomorrow, and obviously I'm going to be down in Wagga, certainly for the morning. Can't wait to see you all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. But a couple of people reached out, and I love it. Thank you very much. Mostly supportive. There's a couple of special folks who get really, really upset and offended, and I can give a rat's ass. And then there's a few people who go, "Oh, you use naughty words, and why do you have to be so aggressive and so rude to people?" Well, I'll tell you why I've got to be rude and aggressive to people. Because for the last 20 to 30 years, probably longer, but to be fair, I'm 45 years old, so I've noticed it significantly. We've been far too nice to fuckwits. We've been far too nice to people who hate this country. We've been far too nice to people who undermine this society. Far too nice to people who undermine the Western world. Far too nice to people who want to bring people over here that want to kill us. And of course, I'm happy for people to come here. I love quality immigration, and the word quality is the important part there. We've had some idiot Iranian uni graduate who's planning bombings, and we've had all these other fuckwits planning bombings and attacks and all this sort of shit. And of course, our dickhead government comes out and craps on about the NSN, the most insipid bunch of dickheads on the planet. Yes, they cosplay and they stomp around and they do little salutes and whatever the fuck. But our government and ASIO spend all the time chasing them as opposed to prioritising these motherfuckers who are determined to kill us, be it with guns, be it with bombs, be it with whatever else. They want to implement their Sharia law and they can get fucked. And then we've got and I'll be very, very clear, I do not care what gender you are. You're either a man, a woman or a child. And a child's not a gender, but man, woman, child. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your sexuality is. I can give a flying fuck as long as it's not touching children and it's consenting adults. I'm all in. Go nuts. Do whatever you like. I'm not your dad. I don't care what your race is. I don't care whether you're Aboriginal. I don't care whether you're a white Aussie that's been born here 5 generations, 3 generations, 2 generations, or you're a brand new Aussie that just fucking got here. I don't care what the colour of your skin is. I do not even care who you fucking pray to. And some people will differ with me on that, but here's what I'm going to say. If you hate this country, if you want to prioritise another country, another flag, and that goes for the people who are wearing Israel flags in our parliament like they're stomping their fucking feet, or wearing the Palestinian flag, I do not fucking care. Right? Australia. This is Australia. I know it's a bit confusing for you fucks because you're trying to import shit from everywhere else. And I mean shit. You're trying to import the third world. It's a fucking disgrace. I'm not having my kids grow up in that. My kids got to go down to the beach today. Well, the Wagga Beach. The river that identifies as a beach. It's still more genuine than half the fuckwits running around identifying as cats and whatever the fuck else. Again, I don't care about your personal proclivities. I really fucking do not. But here's what I'm going to say. If Australia is not first and foremost in your priorities as a country, if you do not want to make Australia the greatest country in the world, I'm not going to be polite to you anymore. I'm going to tell you to get fucked. I'm going to call you a dickhead or a retard. And if you fucking turn around and go, oh, you use the word retard, well, if you're a normal person and doing really retarded shit, if you don't have a genuine disability and you're doing some retarded shit, I'm going to call you a retard. I do not care if this hurts your feelings anymore. I am not fucking interested. As for, look, I've previously called the Greens a terrorist organisation. It's fairly clear that the Labor Liberal Uni Party, not much better. The Nationals seem to have found a little high horse to jump on. What a load of bullshit. And I certainly don't pray to Pauline's mob, although I do fucking like the Libertarians and Pauline better than I like most of the other parties. At least they seem to have some principles and attempt to stick to them. You read the We Believe statement of the Liberal Party and you tell me that they've been anywhere fucking near that for 40 years and, I've got a bridge out here in Barm Edmund I'm going to sell you. You people need to wake up to yourselves. But tomorrow I want everyone to have a great day. I want everyone to have fun. I want everyone to be supportive. And to the Indigenous folks who are kind of, feeling some kind of way about it, I dig it. I'm happy for you to feel that way. But you know what? Unfortunately, we there's shit that happens. It happened in history. It's part of our history. We can either, arguably bury the hatchet and, be great mates, because that's how I try to be with you guys for sure. The sensible ones. Obviously it's like anybody. It doesn't matter what the colour of skin. If you're a dickhead, you're a dickhead. I don't like you. And some people feel that way about me. There are people out there, you may be stunned to learn, who don't fucking like me and think I'm a prick. You know the difference? I don't take offence to people who don't like me. We clearly aren't going to be friends, so who gives a fuck? We're sick of terrorism in this country and those who support it. Doesn't matter who participates in that terrorism. Australia needs to come first. But ladies and gentlemen, I fucking love you rock stars. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, 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 fly your flag. Get out there, be loud and proud. The gays got to be loud and proud. The fucking Indigenous folks, they get to be loud and proud. The fucking Palestinians, who have no place here whatsoever as such, get to be loud and proud. The Israelis get to fly their fucking flag. It's our turn to fly ours. And anyone who doesn't like that can get